is bringing fans back and getting creative in how they keep everyone safe from the coronavirus. COVID-sniffing dogs will now greet fans before they enter the arena. These special canines are able to smell a unique scent the virus makes people produce. NBC News correspondent Sam Brock joins us now from American Airlines Arena in Miami. Sam, we were talking about COVID tongue earlier. Now there's a special smell, just another one of these weird things that happens with COVID. But I know you were at the game against the Clippers where they unveiled this new team of dogs. What was the process like? How'd it go?
Yeah, look, this is a big deal, Savannah. Good morning, because it's the first professional sports team in any sports league, you name it, basketball, baseball, football, any of them, to actually unveil this technique. COVID-sniffing dogs, they do detect a scent. There's apparently a metabolic change in your body when you get the virus, and the virus itself also has, according to experts, its own scent. So that's what they're predicating this entire process on, and it's pretty neat to see it in real time. I'm standing right now on the side of American Airlines Arena on a street that runs nearby it. The fans would basically come up where I am, they'd walk down this road to the end of this street right here, and then curve around. You see the tents over my shoulder. On the other side of those tents are barricades, and what the officials here would do is bring people in line formations on two different sides. You're looking at probably about 10 to 15 fans per line, and there's little spots, I don't know if you can see it over here, where they're supposed to stand about 6 feet apart at least, if not a little bit more, and it stretches all the way up and down here. And what would happen, Savannah, is you'd have people on one side of the line, they would unleash the hounds, two dogs, they come and sniff them, they literally just walking by, and people are standing there like this, and suddenly they see a little dog on the side of their arm, and they pop up like that, and the dog just keeps on going. If the dog just walks right by you, you're good. If the dog sits there and just stops, that means they detect COVID-19. And the thing about that is that animals can detect the scent of that before you would even test positive or even experience symptoms. So here's Mike Larkin from Global Canine Protection talking about this whole scent process and how it works.
Everything has an odor, and some things make that odor unique. So if you can create or find a unique characteristic in anything, you can train a dog to detect it.
And Savannah, Mike compared this to like a pasta sauce where, you know, it has its basic ingredients, tomato, basil, salt, garlic. If you were to tease out certain things, so there was a...
Shalom, giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, God Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, the great millstone that taught us this truth through the Spirit. And I want to give a special peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. All right, I'm the brother Zion, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to feed the sheep and the lambs of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And basically, you brothers can see it on the screen. Okay, you have certain, sports organizations, okay, in this case, such as the Miami Heat. They're using these Crown Royal 19 dogs at events in order to allow fans to return. All right, and this further proves that Esau is just, he takes things too far, man. He's a madman. Okay, he's a madman. All right, here it is. You have they've trained dogs, okay, to sniff out the so-called Crown Royal 19. All right, and things are gonna get worse. Things are gonna get worse, man. And we believe through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai that they're using this thing to hit the reset button on society, which other people have said as well. It says dogs trained to sniff out Crown Royal 19 at sporting events, universities, and prisons. Okay, and from what I know, they've actually been shutting down a few prisons. Okay, they've shut down about 3 prisons that I got from a reliable source. All right, it says the owner of Top Tier K9 says more than 70 Crown Royal 19 sniffing dogs have come through his program, and he hopes to train 250 pups each year. So they're training these dogs for the future. All right. They're training these dogs for the future as well. It says, it's true what they say. We don't deserve dogs in addition to being generally awesome. Some are now being trained to sniff out Crown Royal 19 so sports fans can watch their favorite teams. The Miami Heat were the first teams to try it. The German study finds the pups are 94% accurate at sniffing out the virus, and the Florida trainer says his dogs find Crown Royal 19 at 99.7 accuracy rate. Dogs has always been man's best friend, Jeff Minder said. Now dogs are trained for a big mission by sniffing out the Crown Royal. Okay, and the reason why we use these subwords is because we all know they've been flagging our videos. Okay, so if you got a problem with it, don't watch the video. All right. It says we specifically chose elements of the virus we believe are going to be carried through multiple mutations of the virus, Jeff Minder said. It says Jeff Minder is the CEO and founder of Top Tier K9 in North Florida. He trains English Labrador Retrievers, German Shepherds, and Billigan Malinois to detect the Crown Royal. Minder believes his dogs can help out not only the country but the world starting back to normal, which that's not going to happen because there's a agenda that's being pushed out there. All right, and the Great Reset, as people have said, they basically want to change things up. You know, they want to change certain things, so normalcy isn't looking too good. You know, unless they scrap this whole thing because enough people not taking the potion injections and try something else. It said, we've got some sports arenas launching, Minder said. We've got some theme parks in South Florida launching very quickly. We've got university, prison systems, and Rome just has committed to their ports of entry of our Crown Royal 19 dogs. In addition to Italy, Minder said, Minder has provided his Crown Royal 19 sniffing dogs to Israel, Argentina, and Malaysia, different parts of the world. It says Minder says dogs can learn to differentiate between particles from different viruses like Crown Royal 19 or the flu, as well as cancer cells. So, you know, basically, we saw that these different, so if one sports team does it, then different sports teams are going to do it as well. It's going to be like a domino effect. You know, that's basically what it's going to be, like a domino effect. And this was just last week. All right. So, you know, the scriptures tell us to be not ignorant of his devices. You know, and we're not ignorant of his devices. We see what he's doing. We see he's trying to, you know, get this great reset going. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, he's going to do whatever it takes. We've seen that they have those different DARPA robot dogs for the time of martial law. They got all types of things set up, man. So you got to walk circumspect in these last days. You got to be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, man. You know? It says, I actually see the dogs as bringing America back and now bringing the world back. But more importantly, I see the presence of the dogs as deflating the next pandemic, Minder said. Okay? And these devils, man, they really don't want to stop this thing. This thing is coming from the top. So they, you know, whatever the elites say, that's how this thing is going to go. All right? And we know Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is controlling everything. So it's really the way of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But we're in the latter times, as it says in 2 Ezra 9:1. Measure thou the time diligently in itself. Okay? So there's a lot of different things going on, man. You got to really pay attention. You know, the times are at hand. Okay, we got to watch as well as pray, man. Watch as well as pray. All right.
Unique imprint to just that sauce. That's kind of what they're doing with the virus and teaching the dogs to smell it. Savannah?
That is amazing. Now, Sam, this is certainly much cuter than a rapid test, but can this actually be a better tool than those rapid tests or a temperature test, for large arenas and stadiums?
It's far more efficient, that's for sure. The studies show that it's about 95% effective, which would be about what you would get with a PCR test. So the accuracy is very high, but think about what they're doing. Instead of executing this over the course of minutes, perhaps, which is what you would see in an airport, or a day with a normal test, maybe 30 minutes with a rapid test, this is going on in a matter of seconds. The executive vice president for business and strategy for the Heat broke that down for us.
Sam, thank you so much. What a neat report. And thank you for the demonstration also of how the line worked.
Hopefully next time I'll have dogs.
Yeah,
Thank you very much,
we need them next time.
Hey, so basically, man, brothers get ready to see more, more of things that's not, so-called normal, like a Crown Royal sniffing 19 dog, man. Shalom.